The market drifts sideways as it digests the move down, and we throw the bulls a bone. This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so the market did move a little lower in the morning hours, giving us waves 4 and 5 of 1 to complete wave 1, and then started its bounce in wave 2 of C. Now, nothing really changed in our plan for the C wave down, so today we're going to focus in on a bullish potential that would take us to new all-time highs. Now, I'll get into that in just 1 second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP 500. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so since nothing really changed in our plan from the bearish structure and it's kind of following the path as we would expect, I do want to highlight a bullish potential today so that you understand where your risk and where your stops need to be should you try to trade this short moving forward. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, here we are on the 1 hour futures chart. As you can see, we got our lower low that we were looking for to complete wave 1 down of C, and now we're looking for an ABC back up to complete wave 2. So just to recap what that ABC looks like, because we didn't really talk about that yesterday, I just said up towards 4,800 or 4,780. I want to go through what we're looking at and why. So moving up here, the move up and then pull down in B gives us a target of about 4730 here, the 1.0 extension, 4730.75 for wave A. Then we would look for wave B to pull back towards 4700, okay? And then wave C of 2 to push back up towards this 764 extension. That would be the highest it would go if it was going to be a wave C at 4774. The other targets would be the 618 at 4752, and I guess you could call the 50% a target, but I think as high as A is going to be, the 50% is probably out of play, but 4735 would also be a potential target. But I'm guessing after we see how deep B pulls back from here, we're targeting more the 4770, 74 area up here by the 764 retrace. So that's the bearish path up in 2 before we reverse, take out this low in 3 of C and push down towards that 4440 to 4350 target down below. Now, the bulls do have a path out of here, and it's a diagonal. And I don't trust diagonals, so it is the alternate path. The primary path is still the C wave down, but we do need to keep our eye on it because it will be a very interesting potential in how it plays out. So in that potential, this was all of wave 3 instead of wave B here. So this would be all of wave 3 of 3. And this would be wave 4 down. And we'd be looking for wave 5 up to complete this bigger wave 3 over here. Okay. So this wave 3 would move back to the all-time highs should this scenario play out. So for this scenario to play out, it has to be an ending diagonal. And the reason for that is if this was all of wave 3 and we're getting our wave 4 pullback here, it enters wave 1 territory. So wave 1 was this spike right here. And once wave 4 crosses into wave 1 territory, the only way you can get a fifth wave back up is by having an ending diagonal, okay? So the thing about diagonals is that they move in 3 waves as well. And instead of getting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave structure up in wave 5, we would get an A, B, C structure up in wave 5, okay? So it's going to be a little bit tricky because it's going to look corrective, just like this wave 2 is. And the way it plays out is we would see the exact same A, B, C, okay? This part doesn't change. This A, B, C up does not change. Then we will start to see a pullback. So the bullish pullback has a target of around 4720, okay? So it would pull back in wave B. So this A, B, C, instead of being wave 2, would be wave A of 5. Then you get wave B down to 4720, because that would be about a 50% retrace, which is what you would expect there. And then you would get wave C up towards 4888 to complete all of wave 5 up here, which would complete the bigger wave 3 that we have marked over there that I showed you on the other side of the screen there. That would complete that and move that back over to here. And then we would start the bigger wave 4 down that we are targeting or tracking right now. So the really tricky part about this, guys, is that when you get this ABC up for 2, you get the pullback, and what you're looking for when you want to short this is you're looking for wave 1 of C down, then 2 back up, Then you're looking for wave 3 of C to really short, because that's where you're going to make all your money. So the setup's going to look very similar. You're going to have ABC up, and then in the C wave, you'd have a 1-2, which would stop short of this high, and then reverse and collapse. And in the ending diagonal, you would have a B wave down, okay, and then a move up that keeps going and takes out this high. So a couple ways to tell them apart. Number one, okay, this would be a B wave move down in the ending diagonal. That means it's a 3-wave structure, okay? Wave 1 of 3 here, wave 1 down of 3 would be a 5-wave structure. So if we get a 3-wave structure down toward 4720 and you see a reversal that invalidates this as a 5-wave structure, the move down, then it's very likely we're in that ending diagonal and we're going to take out this high. If we see a 5-wave structure down, and most likely break the low on that 1 of C, because it's going to have to be pretty strong, and then you see a bounce up, and then that's where you're going to want to short. But if you see a 5-wave structure down, it should break 4720, and it should be a clean 5 waves and then give us a bounce up that we can short from there. So that's one. The second thing we look for is the bounce, and the bounce off of that 4720 area should be extremely strong and take out this high fairly easily with no real resistance. So that would be what we'd look for in the bullish scenario. It's an ending diagonal. Again, I don't really trust diagonals. They have to play out. But if we come down and then take out this high, then it's a very good indicator that we are in that ending diagonal. So just to recap, guys, both wave 2 and the ending diagonal will start exactly the same with an A, B, C up towards this 4774 area. From there, the difference will be a 3-wave decline and bounce is very much more likely going to be the ending diagonal, whereas a 5-wave decline that probably breaks this low before it bounces is much more likely the 3 of C, and we'll start to see that 1-2 of 3 and look to short 3 of C down, which should be a waterfall effect, basically straight down towards the high 4400, low 4500 region to complete wave 3, and then look for 4 or 5 down towards that 4440 to 4350 ES area. All right. So that is what we are watching on the bullish setup. For the bears, it stays exactly the same, looking for wave 2 to top, looking for wave 3 to start down, get a 1 and 3, 2 and 3, and then short wave 3 of C down. So this whole range right here from the top of this B wave to the bottom of this 1 wave is going to be very treacherous to trade, because you're going to get a lot of trading like this where it's very choppy up and down and very hard to trade anything consistently. You're going to need to be in and out very quickly, and it's going to be very difficult to trade. And then you're going to get a lot of mirroring between the two counts that we're tracking, which is the bearish C wave scenario down and the bullish ending diagonal scenario up. So be very careful trading in this middle area until you get one of the two confirmations, either a pullback bounce that holds and then 3 down that we short, or a pullback, ABC, a pullback, a bounce that breaks the C wave high here, and then it's very likely we're headed up towards that 4888 region to complete wave 5. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to get in my Facebook group, okay? There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it will take you over to Facebook. Now, once you get to Facebook, you do have to get approved to get in my group, but the only thing that I ask is you subscribe to my YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button down below. Come on over to YouTube, and I'll get you in there. Once on the Facebook page, this is how you get the most out of it. You hit this featured button right here in the middle, okay? And then you scroll down, you'll see a link to our documented trades. It's everything we've traded on the channel since we've started. Scroll down just a little bit further, and you'll see a link to my Slack channel. Now, Slack is just a free chat channel, and I am on there all day during real-time market hours, giving real-time market updates, answering all of your questions, and giving out my buy and sell alerts. It's a great group of traders from the very beginner to the very expert, and an awesome place to learn or improve your trading. So come on over, guys. Let's make some money together. Okay, key takeaways for today. We're going to let this play out, okay? We're going to sit on our hands and be patient because, as I said, this area here in the middle is very difficult to trade, okay? If we get an A, B, we may be able to trade this setup here for a C wave up for a little gain there. But what we're really looking for is how this plays out once we get our wave 2 bounce. We want to see if we get the bounce that holds for the wave 3 down, or we want to see if we get the bounce and then it doesn't hold and breaks this high for the ending diagonal up. So a couple things to watch, one for the bulls, one for the bears. Right now, the bearish path is our primary, but we want to have that bullish path in the back of our mind just in case, and so we know where our stops are. Okay, guys, that is the market update for today. It is the weekend. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your family, and I will talk to you next week.